Welcome to Devil Mind Channel. You might wonder, who is Belle Delphine? Imagine the internet as a baby, along with a box of pink hair color and some meme magic applied on top, and you have yourself a Belle Delphine, with just a Polaroid and a penchant for making people blush and scratch their heads at the same time. This internet sensation has been creating waves, raising eyebrows, and maybe making a few people frown in perplexity since she first appeared on the scene. The claim to fame of Belle, it's not just your typical tale of amazing dancing skills or cat videos though. Nope, this woman gained notoriety by marketing her bathwater, which yes, people did purchase. Please join the club if you're curious about the type of person who purchases gamer girl bathwater. We're making jackets. Belle is a master at utilizing her distinct brand of internet popularity, so don't let her bathwater career fool you. Instead, she walks a fine line between utter genius and I need to wash my eyes out with soap. Belle Delphine is likely someone you've come across if you've ever found yourself lost in a strange area of YouTube at 3 in the morning. Belle Delphine, who is just 21 years old, is the epitome of a 21st century internet celebrity. She uses YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms to share her unique and often controversial videos. Her cosplay, an artistic endeavor in which she brought literary characters to life with a provocative twist that immediately distinguished her from her peers, was what initially brought her to the attention of the general public. Imagine giving the peas to someone who used to make a business off of selling bathwater online. If you thought your family dinners were awkward, what a great way to start a discussion. Though information about her family is kept reasonably private, as if it were hidden in a top-secret dossier, along with the recipe for her fabled gamer girl bathwater TM, Belle has been quite open about her life behind the scenes in her peculiar way. We do know, though, that it wasn't precisely a family endeavor that led her to internet celebrity. She chose a job path that may have left her parents perplexed, leaving them to wonder where the influencer chapter was in all the parenting manuals they never read. How her parents feel about her non-traditional career choices is a bit of a mystery. Was it a family collapse, or did they just accept it and adopt a, well, if it pays the bills mentality? That's where Belle hasn't yet spilled the tea. But let's face it, managing family dynamics is difficult enough without the extra burden of an internet celebrity. That being said, one thing is certain, such family get-togethers must be nothing short of intriguing, regardless of whether her family is completely on board or is still trying to understand what a Belle Delphine. Who wouldn't want to see that as a fly on the wall? Having a few regrets is the only thing more relatable than inadvertently liking your ex's 78-week-old Instagram post. And Belle Delphine is not an exception. She is an enigma cloaked in mystery and doused in pink bathwater. Although Belle's life story seems to be a how-to manual for achieving online celebrity, she has undoubtedly had times when she has wondered, maybe selling bathwater wasn't my best moment. Even if Belle hasn't exactly shared a long list of regrets for the world to see, it's reasonable to assume that entering the realm of internet celebrity head first isn't without its share of oops moments. There must have been a few choices between the jaw-dropping acrobatics and the eyebrow-raising antics that made her wonder, what on earth was I thinking, as she woke up in the middle of the night. Naturally, Belle being Belle is going to make the most out of even those embarrassing situations. It does, however, raise the question of what keeps her awake at night among the meme-worthy chaos. Is it the nagging doubt, did I need to add glitter to that bathwater? Or is it the dread that she won't have any more ideas for her next big stunt? One thing is certain, in Belle Delphine's world, even the regrets are extraordinary. Only Belle can truly know for sure. Delphine's brand combines adorable aesthetics, creating a polarizing effect that has captivated people all over the world. She has garnered a devoted following because of her distinctive pink hair and her penchant for producing content that straddles the line between innocent playfulness and purposeful outrage. This audience is highly engrossed in the persona and story that Delphine painstakingly builds, in addition to being pulled to her visual content. Her experience is not only a story about personal branding, it is also an investigation into the nature of online celebrity and the insatiable desire for novelty and shock value that characterizes the digital world. Because Delphine's content frequently veers near the line between what is acceptable to the public and what is not. It draws attention and discussion, which helps to elevate her profile. This calculated flirtation with controversy embodies a new generation of online celebrities that use provocative content to solidify their status as digital icons. Delphine first won over the hearts of the internet community with her wacky and creative costume that honored anime and popular culture. The inventiveness of this early material and Delphine's obvious love for the medium defined it. But when social media became more crowded, Delphine skillfully changed her approach to differentiate herself in a crowded field of content producers. This shift was a deliberate pivot that used the shock value and curiosity of the online public rather than just a change in aesthetic or thematic focus. Delphine's decision to offer gamer girl bathwater was a significant change in her brand that thrust her into the public eye and generated a lot of discussion. This bold action demonstrated her grasp of the social media viral dynamics and her capacity to commercialize not only content but a complete identity. After that, she started posting more overtly controversial content, which led to the formation of the incredibly successful OnlyFans account. This process demonstrated a deep understanding of the needs and constraints of her audience to maximize engagement. Delphine further demonstrated her propensity to stir up controversy with her manufactured kidnapping video, which not only caused a lot of anger but also strengthened the perception of her brand as being associated with the erratic and dramatic. Belle Delphine's strategy for brand promotion walks a tightrope between creative brilliance and moral ambiguity, sparking discussions on several internet forums. She has skillfully transformed the internet world into her playground, capitalizing on controversy and shock value to maintain her central position in the public eye. Selling gamer girl bathwater was one of Delphine's most creative decisions to date. It was more than simply a product. It was a viral marketing masterstroke that defied expectations and stretched the boundaries of what was then and is now possible in digital marketing. But this audacious tactic begs the question of what ethical consequences follow from such behavior. Opponents contend that Delphine manipulates the expectations and wants of her supporters through her marketing strategies to benefit financially from them. Many believe that Delphine's actions cross the boundary between innovation and exploitation, which calls for a closer look at the obligations of online influencers and content providers. Talk about extraordinary item sales is not the only topic of debate. This moral conundrum is complicated by Delphine's entry into more graphic content on websites like OnlyFans. Her decision to take charge of her online identity and monetize her work has drawn praise from some, but others view it as a dangerous precedent that could have unfavorable effects on aspiring influencers and younger audiences. In addition to discussing the morality of Delphine's activities, the discussion around her marketing methods also touches on larger issues such as the commodification of personality in the internet age and digital culture. The intricacy of the digital environment in Belle Delphine's works must be taken into consideration when navigating her marketing path. Even if her tactics are effective, they also raise important questions about the moral implications of internet celebrity and the effects of controversial marketing on consumers and artists alike. Belle Delphine's distinct style of content has left a lasting impression on the digital landscape with its multitude of influences and personalities. Her style, which frequently combines the flamboyant with the unabashedly sexual, strikes a delicate balance that has enthralled and divided her fans. On the one hand, supporters who view Delphine as a trailblazer in the realm of digital self-expression have expressed admiration for her fearless expression and audacious content creation. She epitomizes the possibility that people can create and manage their public personas in previously unthinkable ways. She has developed a devoted, if not controversial, following by using her inventiveness and knowledge of online culture. Her thought-provoking talks, however, have an impact that goes beyond only her immediate audience. The ramifications for younger, more impressionable viewers who come across her video have drawn criticism. There are difficult problems regarding the nature of online material accessibility because of the sexualization present in many of her posts and the fuzziness of the boundaries between adult entertainment and social media impact. The normalization of such content, according to critics, may have a long-term effect on how teenage audiences develop their ideas about consent, sexuality, and body image. Moreover, conversations on influencers' duties to moderate the content they post online have been triggered by Delphine's posts, particularly on sites with younger user populations. The paradoxical nature of Delphine's writing, the ability to inspire while also having the potential to mislead, highlights the nuanced character of online celebrity and its impact. Viewers are participating in a larger discussion about the bounds of online expression and the moral issues that accompany it as they browse through her digital portfolio rather than only consuming content. The rise to online fame of Belle Delphine has not been without its share of heated discussions and criticism. While navigating the choppy waters of internet celebrity, she has come across a plethora of critiques that highlight the divisive nature of her marketing tactics and material. Critics raise worries about the work's possible influence on impressionable audiences audiences due to its overt sexualization and ostensibly provocative character. There have been allegations that her self-promotion strategy crosses moral lines and takes advantage of audience curiosity and the dynamics of online virality for private gain. Delphine is the subject of numerous scandals, some of which stem from her notorious selling of gamer girl bathwater and others from staged events that some find repulsive or morally dubious. These incidents have sparked discussions on several sites and attracted media and public attention. Critics contend that in addition to upending social norms, these acts also call into question the obligations placed on influencers in the digital era. The conversation also touches on how her writing affects how society views consent and sexuality, with critics lamenting the normalization of these topics among younger audiences. In addition, Delphine's efforts to create explicit content, specifically her appearance on OnlyFans and other platforms, have intensified the controversy and sparked conversations about the commercialization of intimacy and the moral implications of these business models. Belle Delphine's activities, amid this storm of criticism, remain a lightning rod for controversy, signifying larger discussions about the ethics of digital marketing, content creation, and the influence of internet celebrities on society's values. Belle Delphine's approach to dealing with the criticism she receives in the tumultuous world of internet celebrity and controversy is characterized by a unique combination of fortitude and calculated quiet. Delphine adopts a position of uncompromising self-expression in the face of criticism, frequently addressing her critics indirectly through the ongoing development of her work rather than withdrawing. This strategy is not without its detractors, who may interpret her disobedience as a disdain for the larger significance of her work, but it may also be seen as a deliberate attempt to keep her story relevant and in control in a continuously changing context. Delphine's remark is representative of a contemporary online personality who is aware of the value of attention. She diverts the criticism into her work rather than interacting with her detractors directly, which helps to keep the discussion centered on her most recent endeavors rather than the dispute at hand. This approach, or lack thereof, highlights a complex view of how digital platforms function, in which controversy frequently acts as a catalyst rather than a disincentive for the creation of new content. Following Belle Delphine's latest antics on her ever-evolving internet adventures is like attempting to tack Jell-O to a wall, a tasty but pointless undertaking. Belle has been stirring things up lately in ways that would cause even the most seasoned internet aficionados to pause and reconsider. Her enigmatic social media messages, which have both fans and critics deciphering her every move like it's the Rosetta Stone of internet culture, and the debut of a new line of products that virtually shouts, "Take my money." Not to mention her unannounced comebacks to sites where she had disappeared, only to reappear like a whack-a-mole with pink hair when you thought it was safe to go back on. And just when you think you've seen it all, she surprises you with a video that is equal parts masterclass in internet trolling and performance art, leaving you wondering how real life is. Belle Delphine is unmatched when it comes to breaking the internet, as evidenced by her latest antics, which are consistently more shocking than the previous ones. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. What do you think of our video? Subscribe for more content like this, hit the like button, and share. Also, leave a comment if you have a topic you want us to cover. Until next time, take care.